TPs and will make it back to safety, but weehaw does flip.
He wastes so much of their time there, and even a TP to protect weehaw. What does that mean? That's just the space. This is what OG wants to do, right? Allow Ana to catch back up after he had a little bit of a rough laning start and get the Dominator, and the Dominator is finished now at this 10-minute mark. So that is where you really start to get enabled quite a lot in the IO to make your moves around the map. But Liquid, they're trying to keep the pressure going. Don't let OG get away with that greed that they're trying to pull off right now. Try to get some tower damage. Every single time a tower is going to start getting pressure, though, you'll see this rotation by Seb. He wants to make sure they don't actually get any of these towers too early. He doesn't have many reactive stacks built up just yet, but he will get
mid lane Topson. You see a dive here from weehaw. weehaw tried to close in for the kill, but he didn't have the damage to bring Topson down. Topson was able to just drop the combos. weehaw, he got in close range for that attempt.
And you got to be careful as well. Ana, he's jungling in the area, so he can just easily tether, hop. I don't know if he actually did the overcharge there and catch at the end of it, but he can easily tether it and you can get a little bit of extra HP regen that comes into play.
Looking for JerAx.
JerAx again.
Ending with the magnetized. TPs will now start to come into play. Topson's here. JerAx still alive. They're trying their best to hunt him down through the trees. He'll be able to toss back the Elbow Smasher. Rockets drop to keep the magnetized going. They'll get the kill on JerAx. See if they can find anything in return. OG Topson is on top of KuroKy. GH, we are joining the gang. They're surrounding Topson with a divine favor. Bringing we are in. Liquid, they're going to be able to get both of them. KuroKy making these moves across the map, bringing in the team when required. Kuro, he 3, 1, and 4. Every single one of these 7 kills has been down to Kuro and his map movements.
And his aggressive plays. And they're not expecting these recalls. They're not expecting these divine favors at all. Every single time he's been able to set it up. And he's almost got a mech finished up on this Chen so early on. It's going to be a lot of burst heal. And like the draft panel mentioned, you look at Liquid's draft and they're really trying to set the tempo. They're trying to be aggressive, get early towers down with this Chen, with this Bristleback, and try to get an early roast and get that big advantage to take advantage of carry IO. You have to try to take advantage of it somehow.
They're waiting there on the high ground. They'll immediately burst through the Aphotic Shield. Notel is trying to run. The Smasher's after him. Notel's got the backup of Ana. Mind Control's going to head in. Liquid, they're diving on forward. GH will be kept safe by the Heavenly Grace. Kuro may have done a little too far this time. Will be surrounded. The 4 of them take down Kuro, put an end to his reign across the map. As OG responding in their numbers now in that middle lane, they won't let Liquid get away with this any longer.
OG has a very strong way to fight, even in the early game. Even if they do have a greedy IO pick, it's what it provides you, especially when you have a Gyro. Gyro is all about that early fight. Same thing with Tiny. And even Timbersaw, but Seb right now, we know he doesn't really want to show up except for the tower defenses. And he's also going to be matching that Chen, who's going to be an early mech. It's actually going to be a mech Timbersaw since they have IO. So this amount of sustain that could come out from OG pretty soon is going to be pretty hard for Liquid to deal with this. Seb, he actually jumps forward for GH.
It goes deep. weeha's going to turn with the focus fire. Seb, of course, has got the max reactive armor. Thanks to that, Shackle won't lag. Seb, continue to back off. Chains out, back over the river. He's fine. Liquid will try and turn their attention towards Topson, but with Notel by his side, they cannot dive up to the high ground. Seb holding them back.
5 Liquid heroes in the mid lane, trying to brawl again at the same time as last game. It's 13 minutes in, and there's 9 heroes or 8 heroes positioned around this area. They want to go for Notel, but he's got ulti.
Miracle's going to continue to chase this under the Tinto, and they will get it. Seb is trying to turn. The missile is out onto Kuro. Does Seb have the burst? Not quite. Magnetizes out. Seb has to retreat. Shackle does latch. Liquid. They've got the lockdown. They've got the roll forward. The kickback. They'll crush him. Liquid. They're diving again. They got a bit of a flavor of how OG was playing in these last 2 games, and they're saying we can do it too. Topson post the cooldown. They won't go too crazy. They'll let him live. They don't want to dive up towards the tier 3. They know TPs are coming in.
They have to make sure they're hitting the tower because the side lanes are being split push. Ana as well as JerAx are actually pressuring these other 2 towers. And they're not even going to get this one here. It's down into deny range. OG might just be able to deny that mid tower if they choose to do so. Liquid with an overzealous dive there, not losing anybody, but the side lanes giving a lot to that Tiny as well as that IO. And we know the timing is all about just waiting for IO to get not only Aghanims, but get that level 15 talent. That's what OG wants.
He's diving in onto Kuro with the flak as well. Hand of God will not keep Chen alive today.
GH will not get TP'd out. JerAx actually TP's in and gets the toss up at the exact timing.
OG's actually not done, as they are still hunting for action. Miracle the focus. Topson's got a DD. A power shot does come out. Lands on Topson.
A bit too aggressive there from Topson. They'll throw down the call down just to clear the
the Shackle actually reaches across the trees, but no tell. He's there with a shield. Topson goes for the TP out. The focus fire, but they have the damage. It's not enough. save. A spray on the way out. Topson will escape. Liquid, it's 9-6 in their favor, but the net worth difference, it's pretty much even. As you say, sure, Liquid, they are bringing the aggression, finding the kills, but space is being given to those important members of OG.
Yeah, especially Ana. Halfway to that Aghanims already. Level 11 finished up. He's got the Spirits applied slow, so he can fight as soon as he has that Aghanims, of course, with the talent, but the big one is that 15, that extra Spirit Hero damage that does come out. But yeah, look at this immediately. Seb now positioned up top. He wants to push the top tower as soon as Liquid is positioned in mid. And JerAx already looking to set up down toward the bottom lane. Liquid have to just get these towers. Have to get some type of map advantage here.
Once Ana has the Aghanims, things are going to start getting very tricky for Liquid when they turn up like this.
Yeah.
The Spirits will be out.
Yeah, and they have Bristle. That's a good thing, right? Bristle can be good versus the IO. If you can get on top of him, the goo, you don't have the highest armor traditionally on the IO, but he's versus an actual counter. Timber Saw, very good versus Bristle back at all stages.
Are fortified.
It's just that farm game, OG.
Got mind control. Looking towards Seb up top, but it's hard really for these heroes without the shackle shot or GH getting a beautiful angle. It's very hard for them to kill Seb.
It's very hard for them to kill pretty much anybody if they don't have Weehaw. If they can catch some of the supports and running around by themselves, they can maybe pick them up, but they really need Weehaw for the damage. The rest of them do not really provide that at this point of the game versus what they're against. Magnetize can be good, but there's a lot of ways that they can deal with it. Not only with the tankiness of how they are, but also there's an Abaddon who can just remove it a lot of the times.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Seb, he could just get away with this, pushing this wave into the tier 2 every single time, knowing that sure, if Liquid do come for him, it's going to be so many of their resources that it's probably going to be worth it for OG to have Seb positioned that aggressively and for him to draw that much attention towards him. Topson's getting space, Ana's getting space.
Look at that build by Topson. Diffusal Gyrocopter.
Wait, what?
Diffusal? Gyrocopter, I just said it.
Stretch Diffusal Gyrocopter. Fancy that, Topson.
So
doing something I don't think I've ever seen this.
Kind of. I mean, it's interesting because it's going to provide a lot of mana burn, which is going to be annoying for
Okay.
It gives you a lot of agility, and it gives you ways to run around and chase heroes down, I guess. It's different.
They've got the kill swap, getting mobile again.
They can transition this into a Roche. DD rune on the Bristleback, they've got Pipe. Yeah, they can easily do this one with the Medallion as well. However, OG, they know what's going on. They can look to contest this as well. As do they have the Aghanims finished up? It's almost there for Ana. And they're pinging it. They seem, now they're aware of it, but it looks like it's almost too low for them to contest with all this minus armor. And Liquid will get away with this one.
And let's see what they can do with it. Aegis Pipe, they have those early tools to start making moves. Start looking towards some of these tier 2 towers.
Ags is complete now on the IO. So Ags IO finished, and we're about to hit 20 minutes. So I'm assuming that OG's gonna buy the tome, give it to that IO so he gets the extra spirit damage. Liquid, they gotta group up and try to get something big here. They gotta catch out these backlines heroes. They really have to get on top of the IO with a nice shackle shot for We Got to focus firing. They have to control and stun the IO.
Hunting for Ana. And won't quite find, but definitely, yeah, thinking about it, this diffusal blade, I see what you mean. It does make sense, right? There is, you look at what Miracle and Mind Control in particular.
They're completely dependent on their mana.
And they're dependent on the fights being drawn out, right? Yeah. They revel in situations where the fight continues. And sure, they can't kill them quickly necessarily, OG, but Topson, he can burn, he's going to take their mana away, and they're going to be essentially sort of these useless, tanky targets on the front that OG can then ignore and look for the more volatile kills.
And he's acting as this super frontliner. And Bristleback is a hero that if you don't have mana, you don't have damage. So if he's just going to be burning the Bristle, I can see it. I can see it. And he's super farmed, and look how tanky he is. 2,000 HP on the Gyro. There's going to be an MKB finish now for Weehaw, so his damage is going to be very high as Seb's getting slowed down. He's got Greaves available, but he's going to burst.
I mean, they're bringing him low. He's got the shield. Now they'll be able to turn. Cooldowns dropped down by Topson. And here we have it. His mana's gone. He's able to pop the stick, get it a fair bit of it back, and he's able to head back in, pushing OG back behind the rags. They're getting a good amount of damage onto this tier 3 tower, Liquid. They push up.
on Io. That Spirit Hero damage is there now. Ana gonna join the fray finally.
There we have it, Miracle's mana. It's pretty much entirely gone by Topson's budget. Look for GH. He can't get out, there's no mana. GH, he's dead, and now OG, they have that numbers advantage for this defense. They'll try and change the ball. Topson, the rocket flies, brings Miracle down. There's the shackle turnaround. They're looking for JerAx. JerAx backing away. Topson focusing Miracle. Miracle's still out of mana because of this diffusion. JerAx, he's able to come with the GA is out. We are on full, though. The magic damage is there for Topson. Miracle's trying to run. Another stick charge pop, but JerAx could shut him off. In fact, JerAx, he's ready to try and look for more potentially. There's only the once. Topson, he's on top of Kuro. Another cooldown there. The toss back into the combo. JerAx has the control. They're all getting picked apart as mind control falls. Miracle is surrounded. And they're all able to get this as well. OG, they will hold.
And they're even taunting. They toss him to the dragon. Holy crap. Topson, the defusal is absolutely working to burn all their mana.
But I don't think anyone would have expected to see Gyro, the deciding game. The defusal play, Gyro, it is perfect for this point of the match.
He just did an insane amount of damage. Front lines the entire time, and then Ana just has free reign to get all that Spirit Hero damage, and it's back completely the other way, and it feels like the control is just gone for Liquid.
What do you do? When your mana's gone, what do you do?
Oh my god. OG starting to take over the game completely here.
Showing new ways to play the game at this incredibly late moment in the tournament.
And now Topson has an Aghanim's as well, so not only is his regular hits going to be proccing that... yeah, he's going to be burning a lot of mana.
And they're just moving into the base now, OG. They're putting in. Flag Star supports the quit back. They'll focus Miracle. Miracle, getting himself out and away. The missile is out. They're trying to put the heals to save him, but Miracle's dead.
So much damage.
JerAx is in with the combo. They'll bring down GH. GH has buyback. He'll buy back immediately. Weehar's going to be back up in 5. Qualification is part, but OG, they're not going away.
They're too healthy. They still have Greaves available for Seb as well this whole time. No-tail's kind of low, but once they pop those Greaves, everyone's going to be topped off.
A tier 3's going down, 22 minutes again, and in a match where it looked like Liquid had the pace to maybe bring something different, but we're back to the same place that we were in Game 2 and Game 3.
There's no stones for GH. He can't contribute anything. There's no magnetize either. They're just taking this Rax.
It's gone! They cannot get close to hold this. As OG, we'll see what the plan is next. They'll back off.
They're happy with that. Why not? They can back up, clean up shrines. But I think if Liquid chases out, OG can definitely just turn to look for the fight. They have no cooldowns that they're waiting on. Everything is available for them. And they're just so farmed right now at this point in the game that Liquid, they're walking out together. But like I was mentioning before, there's one stone on GH, and that is it. So his team fight potential, and he's pretty much the only team fighter on the side of Liquid right now. It's just not there.
And OG's ready to go back it again. JerAx in with the round by the combo. Down to mind control. The cooldown's there. Liquid out to back off. Again, mind control's mana pretty much got. He's able to pop the stick. Get the GA off at least. Can they fight for the duration of it? Though they're getting towards Seb. Heals a pop. Sends back pretty much up to 4. JerAx in with another combo. Onto We Are stand up. We Are dead. Miracle's the new focus. The missile followed through. OG pushing Liquid back to the base. Mind control out about a Topson with his diffuser blade. Picking them apart. Roll ball for GH for Seb. Cuts him down. Double kill. They're pushing on OG. Liquid getting forced back to the base. Liquid have nothing. They have nothing to offer folks.
They're just giving, look at this. They're driving Fountain and TI finals. They want KuroKy in the Fountain as well. They're going to get it. They're chasing Miracle as well. Oh my god.
I can't believe this. I can't believe what we're seeing in this game 4. OG, you thought you saw it all in Game 2. You thought you saw it all in Game 3. There it is. OG, 2-time TI champions. They've done it, folks.
And in what a fashion. These last 3 games didn't even seem close. Liquid, they had something going for themselves, but then they hit the brick wall. OG is the best